If you know one or two or even all five of your pentatonic boxes but still struggle to play melodic solos, this lesson is for you. And if your solos feel like you're just running scales, this is definitely for you. Pros don't start with patterns, they start with the melody. So I'm taking the verse of a classic country song, showing you how to play that same vocal line in all five pentatonic positions. You'll be amazed how this makes you focus on the melody, whether you're learning a solo or crafting one. So let's get into it. I know it might seem odd to learn the vocal line when you're trying to get better at solos, but trust me, this is the exercise that forces you to sound melodic. And with this song, the vocal melody and the solo are incredibly close anyway. We're using Whenever You Come Around by Vince Gill. I've linked the song and the backing track below. So we're going to do this in 3 simple steps. Step 1, we're going to listen to the chords and the chord progression. So this song is in the key of B major. So remember, we're playing the vocal melody over the first verse. This is the intro. We're going into the first verse right here. Right here it starts with a B major. Then it goes to E major, which is your 4 chord. B major. Now we got F sharp major, which is your 5 chord. B major. Back to E. Now we're going to G sharp minor, F sharp major, and back up to B, and this would be where your chorus would start. When you know the chords, the melody makes way more sense, and your phrasing becomes intentional instead of random. Step 2, we're going to play B major in all 5 chord shapes or caged shapes. And so I'm starting out with the A shape, which is all based on the B note right there being on the A string. So here's your root notes right there and right there. And that's your A shape. Now we're going to go to our G shape, which I like to do like that right there. It's based off your B note right there on the 7th fret on the bottom E string. And you could play the whole chord like that, but I just play it like that. You could also play it like that because here's your root note right there. So your root notes here, root notes there, and root notes there. So next we have our E-shaped bar chord based off the bottom E string. There's your B note once again. There's your root note there. There's root note there. So next we're going to look at the D shape. Basically there, and there's your triad. There's a B note right there, and then there's a B note right there. And the last one is your C shape. Looks like this. So here's your B note right here, and here's your B note right there. These shapes are your landmarks. Each one connects directly to a pentatonic position. That's why this exercise works so well. You're not guessing where to play, you're following the harmony. Step 3, play the vocal melody in all 5 positions. So now the fun part, we're going to take the vocal line from the verse and play it in all 5 pentatonic positions. Same melody, 5 different flavors. Okay, first we're going to play over the A shape. And here is the pentatonic position that works perfectly with this shape. Landing back on our root note right there. Next, we're going to our G shape. Once again, looks like this. And the pentatonic position we're going to use here is going to be this. Okay, so now we're going to our E shape based on our bar chord here. And the pentatonic position goes over that is this. Back to our root note here, root note there, root note there. So our next one is the D shape. Looks like that. There's your triad. There's your B note right there. And there's your B note right there. The pentatonic position that goes great over that shape looks like this. Back to our root note. Okay, so our last chord shape is the C shape. Here's our B note right there. And there's our B note right there. And the pentatonic position that works perfectly with this shape looks like this. Ending with our root note. So in this last one, I'm going to change it up just a little bit. I'm going to play the first half of the verse in the same melody that we've been playing. And then the second half, I'm going to go up an octave. So here's an added pro tip for you, just to add a little flavor. I'm going to play this second half of the solo with some bends. So don't worry if you don't know all of your chord shapes or the 5 pentatonic positions. Just start applying this to what you do know. The key is to focus on the chords and the triads. That's what keeps your playing melodic. This exercise works beautifully when you're learning a solo from a cover song, but it also works when you're improvising over a backing track. Think of a simple melody over the chords first, then start creating your solo based on what you've already worked out. So let me know in the comments if this is a light bulb moment for you, and I would love to hear how this is working for you and what songs you are applying it to. If you would like to understand more about how to connect each of your 5 pentatonic positions to chord shapes that you already know, then check out this next video. Just click the video on your screen or the one I'll link below, and I'll see you there.